Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. First play, taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. 3rd down play for this offense. Wideout goes in motion. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Worthy. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Breaks the tackle to get back on scrimmage, but that's it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense facing a third and long, their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He hands it off from the gun. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The linebacker shifting around now. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's man. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. One down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff in a single back formation. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
LSU 21, Notre Dame 7.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dump ball is caught by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Punt team ready to boot it away. catch made at the 15-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Will hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the 21. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. A play action looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's third down for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fights through a tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. Across the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Passes the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He shreds the tackle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Notre going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Look out, he's loose. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver grabs it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed to the running back. Crosses the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Now here's the toss play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Good as he releases it, and the pass throw is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Handoff here from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see in the second half that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's man. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Wideouts now clustered. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Worthy. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. Bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The first down to 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The RPO caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he knocks through the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and pass kept the defense off balance and went to a touchdown. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down play coming up for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end is complete. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Breaks an open space. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun run call. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll give it to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Turner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Caught for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Touchdown, Irish. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Now the important point after attempt. DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Throwing off play action. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The punt team making their way on the field. Turner brought down by the coverage team. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They're going to run it here. Breaks off a defender. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down one and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick catch over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. First down and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. On the 27, it'll be a 44-yard field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. We'll love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.